The idea of trying to complete a short film in just 48 hours, it sounds a little crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe even impossible.
But Madison has a whole community of filmmakers that participate in an annual competition dedicated to the idea that great films can be made in a short time. It's called the 48-Hour Film Project.
Michael Keeney and Catherine Thompson are the producers of the 48-Hour Film Project. Welcome back to you guys.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you. So, Kathy, for people who have never heard anything about this, how does this project work?
You get your team together. It's all volunteer. You can't pay anyone. So it could be people coming in from LA, which we had 2 people come in this year from that far away. I think we had 1 person from Alaska.
Wow.
They get their team together. They get a genre on Friday, which is the type of film they're going to make.
And they don't know what genre they're getting.
They don't know what it's going to be.
Okay.
We give them a name of a character they have to use, a line they have to use, and a prop they have to use. Off they run, and on Sunday, a full film that's legal to film at any theater has to be finished.
So, how does it start?
Our turn-in process this year, or actually our kickoff process this year, was kind of fun in that, as you said, they don't know what genre they're going to get. There are about 25 or so genres that they might pull out of a hat.
Give us some examples.
They might get film noir. They might get western. They might get a musical. This year we also have political film. We have comedy. We have slapstick. We have a genre that we're particularly proud of called film de femme, which is something that requires strong women to take a leadership role. There's all sorts of, there's silent film. There's a whole bunch of different genres that they won't know until that Friday night.
So what's the process? They sit down, they gather, and write a script first?
For the most part, yes. What did happen is on Friday night, they found out their genre. We actually had the genres put in fortune cookies. So they all learned their fortune and found out, oh, I got musical. And then they immediately sit down, and for the most part, they'll write all through the night, Friday night. They will get their crew, and they'll be out Saturday morning, 6 a.m., and they'll be filming all throughout the day. Hopefully, they're also doing some editing. For the most part, all the editing will take place on Sunday. The actors and the camera people will be exhausted. There'll be 3 or 4 people that will probably stay up the whole 48 hours, the team leaders, and then they will frantically get their films into us on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. They have until 7:30. 7:30 in 10 seconds is disqualified. It's too late.
And we always have teams, about 20% of teams end up being late. And some of them get it right under the wire. We do a 10-9 countdown all the way down for those last ones to get their films in, yeah.
We were looking at some trailers from past films. I mean, these look great.
These are good films. These are very good filmmakers. Most of them, all the team leaders are from the Madison area. And as Catherine said, some of them will say, well, I have a friend from LA, and we'll fly them back in and have them help. But 99% of all the creative work are Madison people, are Wisconsin people doing what they love to do.
And there's a vibrant film community here.
Yes.
There is a big independent film community here.
It sounds intense, and I'm fascinated by trying to be creative on demand. You know, sometimes you don't have the luxury of trying to think this thing through. You have to come up with an idea almost instantaneously. You've done the films in the past.
We have.
What's it like?
Actually, we get a lot of great ideas. We end up, after you pull your genre and you find out what it is, you probably come up with 6 or 7 ideas for films, and then you have to decide which one you're going to do. We've often said, oh, this is a great film. In fact, this is so good, I think I'm going to put this one aside and maybe this one later. And then we come out and say, hey, okay, we'll do this. It might even change as you go. You might start filming and think, actually, I think we're going to pull this back and go in a different direction.
And it's a competition.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
One film from Madison will be the best film of Madison. That will go on to our Filmapalooza International Competition, which this year will be in Rotterdam. And from there, about 12 or 15 will actually screen at the Cannes Film Festival in Paris.
Wow.
Cannes, France.
Well, that could literally jumpstart your whole career.
Every year, somebody from Filmapalooza gets a feature film deal, gets a television deal. It's rare, but every year somebody makes it.
That's incredible.
Oh, what's the name of the filmmaker for the superhero movies that used to be on 48er?
Geez, you're putting me on the
Sorry.
spot.
Let's play Stump Michael.
We'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. And this is exactly how the creative process works.
Yes, exactly.
And people can see the finished product Monday night.
Monday night. We have 2 blocks of screening, one at 6 o'clock and one at 8:15. There'll be 14 films in one and 15 films in the other, and you'll see almost all the genres. And there are some super fabulous films. They'll be on the Ultra screen at Marcus Point Theater.
And they're not long. They're like 8 minutes max?
Each film has to be between 4 and 7 minutes.
Okay.
So you'll get, if you buy a ticket to Block A, you'll get, I'm not sure if it's 14 or 15, but you'll get to see those 14 or 15 films. You'll get to vote on your favorite. Audience favorite is one of the more cherished awards. I think beyond being named the best filmmaker in Madison, being the most popular filmmaker in Madison is a big deal.
Will Loper did
Yeah,
one.
he did. He went all the way to Paris.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So get some sleep, guys. It's going to be a long weekend. Thanks for being with us
Great
today.
to see you both.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.